If you've created a report in Microsoft Excel using pivot tables, it's really easy to update it as you get more data. And I'm going to show you how you can take it a step further and automate that process. So that way, when you load a new file into a specific folder that the pivot table is linked to, it can refresh all your data when you open up the file. Right now, my data is sitting on sheet 1 here. But what I'm going to do instead is connect it to a specific file where I've got that data. So instead of having it in a specific tab, I'm going to have it in a separate file and folder location where this interface, this front end of this report, is going to be in its own file, and then the data, the back end, on a different one. And to create that connection, I'm going to use Power Query. So I'm going to go to the Data tab and select Get Data from File and select From Excel Workbook. And by clicking this, I can specify which Excel file I want to pull the data from. So I'm going to click on that. And on my C drive, I've got a folder for sales reports, and I've got my monthly sales. So I'm going to click on this, click on Import, and now this is going to open up Power Query. And if I click on sheet 1 here, so it's detected a table, I can see a preview of what my table looks like. If I want to make any changes, I can click on Transform Data. And what that allows me to do is now make any changes. I can remove columns. I can do calculations. So if I wanted to make any changes, let's say right click, remove, or if I want to add columns, do calculations, I can do that here before it gets loaded into my Excel spreadsheet. But for now, I'm going to keep everything the same and just click on close and load. And that's going to take that file and load it directly into here. So I haven't really made any changes to it. It's just taking that file from that folder and loading it into here. And so you can see it's called sheet 1, but I'm going to rename this and just call this my data file. And so it's got 100 rows, and this is the entire data set. So this is my old data here on sheet 1. So I'm going to change my data source so that instead of referencing sheet 1, I'm going to rename this. So this is my report, and this is going to be my data tab. And then this one, I'm going to get rid of the sheet 1 here. So this is called data. So that's what I'm going to refer to when I'm changing my pivot tables. So to update the pivot table source, I'm going to go to Pivot Table Analyze and click on Change Data Source. And right now you can see it's selecting this table, but I want to reference that Power Query range that I pulled in. So I'm going to use data. Click on OK. And now this one is updating. You can't even tell the difference because it's the same data set. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. Change data source. Change this to data. And repeat these steps over here. So it makes it really easy now to get rid of this other table that I have and make sure that everything is linked to that specific file. So now that I've got that, everything's updated. And presumably I can delete sheet 1 here, which should not affect everything else if I've done this correctly. So now I'm going to go to data, click on refresh all. And so that's good. I don't have any errors. That means everything is linked properly now to this specific data download. So now my pivot table is all updated and linked to that specific file that I'm pulling from based on Power Query. Now, what can happen sometimes when people update pivot tables that are linked to Power Query is you need to do multiple refreshes. But I'm going to show you how we can fix that. If I right click here on this query in Queries and Connections, which will show up on the Data tab. So if you don't see it, click on Data and then Queries and Connections, and I'll show up this pane. If I right click and select Properties, there's an option for Enable Background Refresh. Although that sounds like what you want, I'm going to uncheck this because by doing so, that's actually going to cause an issue where this will update, but the pivot table won't. So if I uncheck that and click on OK, that's going to enable me to just do a single refresh of my pivot tables as opposed to refreshing them multiple times, once for the Power Query download and once to update the pivot tables. And I can set these pivot tables to update when my file opens. I can right click here and go to Pivot Table Options, and under Data, there's an option to refresh when opening the file. And so now after making that change, these pivot tables are also updated. So refresh when opening. Let's just double check that is indeed checked off for all of them. So refresh when opening, right click, Pivot Table Options, refresh when opening. So all these are going to refresh when I open the file, and that's going to happen as soon as Power Query does a refresh as well. So now let's test it out. So I've got my monthly sales, and these were for January, and I've got my February sales report. So I've downloaded that, but I want this to replace that. To make sure that everything is set up correctly, I'm going to rename this to monthly sales. I'm going to delete this file and rename this just so it's the exact same name, because otherwise it could give us an error message. Monthly sales. So just to make sure that the file is found in its exact same file. And now that that's in there, I'm going to minimize this and now go in and reopen this file and see that it refreshes on opening. So we'll take a note of the numbers 17727 and 5935 for the grand totals here, and see that those update to reflect the February values. So now I'm opening back up my sales report, and you can see the data has updated here. And instead of that 17,000, now I've got 20,000. And instead of 5,900, I've got about 6,900 in fees. So you can see the data updated seamlessly without me even having to do a simple refresh of it. In fact, if I do a data refresh all, it's going to give me the exact same values just because everything's already updated in here. So just like that, you can easily update a monthly process like this by just dropping in the latest file, whether it's, you have to manually download or automatically goes into that folder. As long as it's named the same thing, then it's really easy to make sure that Power Query is going to take that file, refresh it, and so too are the pivot tables. And by turning off that option for the background refresh for the pivot tables, everything's going to update seamlessly without you even having to do any sort of refresh at all.